important thing to remember is that as bad as this year has been, we're still in a position where not a single spectator has been killed at a North American air show in 55 years. So fundamentally, the safety system that is most important to us, and that is the one that protects our spectators, is still working quite well.
That's one of the things that a number of the performers keep bringing up, that no matter what, the public is safe. We got something else we've got to work on. Any big changes on the horizon? Do you see anything that is going to be significantly different from what we've seen in the past?
Well, in the wake of the accidents we had last year, we've been asking ourselves some of the same questions. Are there things that we're doing improperly that we should be doing differently next year? I can tell you that as a safety perspective, other than this sort of philosophical change in the culture of safety within the airshow industry, we don't think there is a lot to be changed. The base system is still working pretty well. It didn't do as well as we would like in the 2007 airshow season, but at a safety level, we don't think we'll see much in the way of change, at least not evolutionary change. I think we hope to see some revolutionary change in the philosophy, but not sort of day-to-day stuff that most of the rest of the aviation community would recognize.
Aero-TV is brought to you by Cirrus aircraft have always been easy to fly. Now they're easier than ever to buy. A complete line of ownership programs gives you everything you need to purchase, trade, finance, lease, insure, and warranty your Cirrus. There's even an ownership program for non-pilots. The Cirrus Access Pilot can teach you how to fly or fly the plane for you. Find out more at www.cirrusdesign.com. Cirrus, for the love of flying. Now, back to Aero-TV.
Let's look ahead. There were amazing things that happened in 2007 for air shows, a lot of phenomenal events, and let's face it, they're more visible than ever. Let's look at the Cudahy crystal ball and look at 2008. What can we expect for an industry and from the organization?
Well, I think you're going to see even further growth in the involvement of corporate America in air shows. There are a number of air show performers who are working on some pretty significant airshow sponsorships with corporate America. That has the effect of bringing new money into the business. It is an industry that attracts millions and millions of people every year, and it is an untapped resource for corporate America when it comes to marketing. NASCAR and pro football and all the rest have been pretty well saturated. You know, to squeeze another marketing benefit out of some of these events is going to be pretty tough. Air shows are, relatively speaking, still untapped. Corporate America is discovering that. They're discovering that it's good family fun. They're discovering that it's safe for spectators. They're discovering that when their performer flies, that they have the sky to themselves for 15 or 20 minutes, and it's only that corporation's message that's being broadcast. So we expect to see a lot more corporate involvement in air shows during the coming year.
Aero-TV is brought to you by...
Today, there is an affordable, high-performance, easy-to-own and easy-to-operate very light jet designed with you in mind. Far less expensive than any other twin-engine jet to buy, it is also the least expensive to own and operate. It is the Eclipse 500, the jet that's easy to buy, easy to fly, and fun to own. The jet for you.
Now, back to Aero-TV.
And finally, it's always been my personal opinion that to a certain extent the aviation world's ambassadors were here, that the airshow industry were the best way that the aviation world had of communicating its excitement and its vibrancy and its precision and its skill and all the good things about aviation to the public at large. How's that mission going?
Well, I have had the same perspective. I think the airline industry probably represents aviation writ most broadly to the American public. But when it comes to general aviation, I think there's very little doubt that it's the airshow community that really exposes most people, at least initially, to the airshow, to general aviation. And we take that responsibility very seriously. It's an opportunity for us to introduce aviation to folks. It's an opportunity to create new pilot starts, which is vitally important to the whole general aviation community. And it's the kind of thing that can get people excited. You know, we We anticipate a much closer relationship between ICAS and all of our members and the general aviation community in the coming years, because we understand that when somebody goes to an air show and spends 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours getting excited about aviation and about general aviation, they leave that event with an itch that they want to scratch. And when we can connect air shows to the idea of more people getting involved with general aviation, we will have really found the key to a very critical challenge facing the general aviation community in the coming years.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you, sir.